Hi, this is John from Mighty Bargain Hunter and CoolCereal.com. I got a question about the value of a fancy serial number in my Facebook group, and the information's right here. It's a 2013 $20 bill, and the serial number is very interesting. It has a couple of qualities that are typically of value to collectors. It's a repeater, so the first four digits and the last four digits are the same. And it's also a binary serial number, which means it only has two digits, in this case 1 and 3. So this is typically something collectors are going to be after, and I was asked, about what it's worth. So I figure I would show, how I would go about figuring out how to determine the value of this. Usually, a good place to go is eBay. There's a fairly active community of people buying and selling fancy serial numbers on eBay. And so what I'll do is you typically have to know a little bit about the bill to search effectively on it. So fancy serial number is a good term, and there's a binary. It's also a repeater, and we search. Okay, well, looks like we have some bills that are for sale. Now, these are what different sellers are hoping to get for their bills. Like this person's asking $38 plus $3.85 shipping, $149 for this one. Okay, so here's a binary repeater. It's kind of the same idea as the group members bill. But this is just what they're hoping to get. They haven't actually got this yet because they're selling it. Nobody's actually bought it yet. But there is a filter on the left side down here where you can do sold items. So we'll click on that. It refreshes, and then we can find bills that are similar that have actually sold. So the price turns green here, indicates it was sold for that price. Okay, now I can start looking around and seeing what kinds of things were sold. We have so number of binary bills. So this one is it's a $1 bill. It sold for a little over $20. It's also a birthday bill, so February 20th, 2000. Okay, here's another binary that sold for $13.99 shipped. And let's see. Okay, here's a 20, and it's a super repeater, so it's a little bit rarer than the bill that we have here. Super repeaters have the same two digits repeated a total of 4 times. So we just kind of keep looking, and gives an idea of what similar bills sold for. Now let's see. Don't think we have any exact matches that I can see yet. So so I mean, given that it's a 20, some of the bills are 20s typically don't sell quite as well as ones because you're committing a lot more of your money to the face value of the bill. So it's I mean, it's you typically can find some bills that are like that. If you want to look for more bills, might kind of get rid of one of the search terms, so we can go just repeaters, and we can also filter by the denomination of the bill. So here's a repeater down here that sold for $28, a $20 bill. Let's see. And there's the same super repeater. So this is kind of how I'd go around looking for an idea of the value. Here's a binary radar, which is kind of cool. It's radars and repeaters are about the same scarcity. There's about 1 in 10,000 of the bills out there are radars, and about 1 in 10,000 are repeaters. So this might be this might be kind of not a bad comparison. So it sold for 100. Yeah, so just kind of keep. Oh, here's a radar that sold for $45. It's not a binary. It has 3 different digits in it. Yeah, so it's kind of a range of, you get a large range of the types of bills that sell. But here's a repeater, 8400 sold for $24. Yeah, it's so it depends on how quickly this person would want to sell it. If they decide to sell it on eBay, you can always start the price high, like here. Start it at 100 or even more. Do like a fixed price auction and then take offers. If somebody's interested in it, they'll offer what they think it's worth, and then you can start the negotiation. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of how I would go about researching the value of this bill. And I'd probably say, well, I found this one. You can start it at a high price and take offers. But yeah, so that's how I do it. I'll leave some links below the video, and I appreciate your time watching it, and I hope you learned something. If you're interested in more like these, leave a comment or hit the little bell to subscribe. Thank you very much.